Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like it's been a while since I've actually sat down and filmed a video. Not feeling myself lately, but today I decided I'm going to fake it until I make it. So I thought I would sit down and film some tag videos that I was actually tagged in, which is a rarity. So yeah, let's just get into this one. This one is the Nosy Booktuber Tag, and it was created by John over at Written in Blood. I will leave his channel and his original video linked down below. And let's just get into the questions. I've got them on my phone. And the first question is, how many books have you read this year? I actually don't keep track of it. I tried keeping track of it with an app called My Books on my phone, and then my phone broke and I got a new phone, and for some reason the app moved over to my new phone, but it didn't move all of my books that I had kept track of in the app. So I put back in as many as I could remember, but there's a lot that I don't because my memory is crap, and I don't use Goodreads. I do have a Goodreads account that I started years ago when I first got on BookTube, and so any reviews that are on there are super old, but I did just get on there last month for the first time in a very long time, so I could leave a review for Cameron Chaney's book Autumn Crow. I personally do not like Goodreads at all as a company, but I do see the importance of leaving reviews for authors, especially indie ones, and I loved his book, so I wanted to spread the word about it in as many places as I could. So there is that review on there that is new, but everything else is old, and I don't use Goodreads to log my books. So back to the actual question, I don't know. I don't know how many books I've read, and I don't have a goal. I don't set a certain goal, so I just don't really track it. Number 2 is, of the books that you've read, which is your favorite and which is your least favorite? I do keep track of my 5-star reads because I do want to talk about them at the end of the year. So I'll film a video about these books probably late December, early January. And so I do have a list of those on that app, the My Books app. And I will just pick one because they're all 5 stars for me and I like them all for different reasons, but I'm gonna say The Haunting of Ashburn House by Darcy Coates was one of my absolute favorite books from this year. For 1-star read, that one is a lot more difficult. I don't have like a separate folder that I keep track of stuff like that, but generally if I'm reading a book and I'm hating it so much that I would give it a 1-star rating, I would typically just DNF it, and so then I don't really feel like it's fair to give it a 1-star rating if I didn't actually finish the book. The book that I know that I read recently that I was not a fan of was Leviathan Wakes by James Comey. I don't know, I don't remember his name. It's a sci-fi space opera, and the characters in that book were the worst. They were just so bad, and didn't like that one. So yeah, star rating for that book would be pretty low for me, but yeah, I'm going with that one. Number 3 is, do you have a favorite time and place that you like to read? Mine is whenever I've gotten all of my chores done and I don't have to be anywhere and I don't have to do anything, and I feel like I can finally like be settled, because I have ADD and my brain is always spinning and I always have to be like up and moving and doing. And so moments where I feel like I've gotten everything done I could possibly do to where my brain can like calm down enough for me to sit and read, that's my favorite time. I also really enjoy listening to books in the car because obviously I can't be doing anything else other than driving, so that's a good time for me to be calm and absorb what I'm reading or listening to, however you want to say that, but yeah, that's my favorite. Number 4 is, how many hours per day do you have the opportunity to read? And for me, not many. Like I said, I have a hard time sitting still because I constantly have to be up and moving and doing things, and then I have 2 kids that I drive around all over the place, and so I just feel like I'm constantly on the move and I don't get nearly as much time to just sit and read as I would like, so not many. Number 5, do you read only physical books, ebooks, or audiobooks, or a combination of the 3? All 3. My favorite is audiobooks because I can be up and moving and reading at the same time, so that works best for me. And then I really love ebooks because my eyesight isn't as great as it used to be, and I can blow the font up extra large, and so it just makes it easier for me to read. Plus I love the light. I like to sit outside when it's dark and read, and I can't do that with a physical book unless I'm like holding a flashlight or something. But so yeah, audio, then ebook, then physical book, just because physical books are more difficult for me to read. Number 6, what is your main pet peeve when trying to read? Mine would be distractions. I basically have to be put into a bubble to be able to read. I have to have no distraction around me whatsoever. I can't have the TV on. I can't have music playing. Number 7, what is the strangest place you found yourself reading? Maybe outside at night in the dark, in the cold. I recently rearranged some of the furniture on my back deck, and I've created this kind of like cozy corner area that's covered. I have like a overhang from the roof, and so I can sit out there in the rain or, you know, in the heat or whatever, and it's just super cozy and comfy. And then I've really been enjoying bundling up in like extra layers and sitting outside when it's cold and reading. Plus when I'm outside, I feel less distracted than when I'm inside, because when I'm inside I see all the things around the house that I could be doing, but outside I don't have that. So yeah, maybe just outside when it's cold or when it's dark. I really do like when it's like dark, because I live in the woods, so as I'm sitting out there, I'm hearing the owls and the foxes and whatever, you know, nighttime animals are out rustling around, and it's super spooky. So I read a lot of the book Hex, about a witch outside in the dark, and I really enjoyed that experience. Number 8, are you a critical reader or you just read for enjoyment? Enjoyment. I'm not a critical reader at all. I mean, I definitely can notice if a book is poorly written, you know, like terrible grammar or sentence structure or things like that. But in general, the thing that matters most to me is how I feel about the book while I'm reading it. For me, it's all about the emotions and the characters. I love character-driven books, and so for me, that's what really matters. I'm not a scholar. I didn't do well in school. I didn't go to college, so I wouldn't even know how to read critically if I had to. I don't really understand what that even means. So I just read for fun, and that's what works for me. So, okay, it looks like that is the whole tag, and the only thing left to do is to tag people. I'm going to tag Hannah from Tiny Book Dragon, and I'm going to tag Joni from Joni Reads because she's recently gotten back into filming, and I'm super excited about that. So tag, you guys are it. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here and probably film another tag video. So if I'm wearing the same outfit, that's why. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.